And the winner is... Hey everyone, Templar74 here with another Yu-Gi-Oh video, and today's Yu-Gi-Oh video is going to be my thoughts and impressions regarding the latest episode of Yu-Gi-Oh VRAINS, episode 91, Proud Maiden, the conclusion of Bowman versus Blue Maiden. And I gotta be honest with you guys, when this episode title was first announced, and we heard that Bowman was going to be dueling Blue Maiden, everything in my brain as a Yu-Gi-Oh fan told me that Bowman is going to win this duel. He's just going to bulldoze Blue Maiden, and that was going to be the story. So when I was giving my predictions, I said it through my mind that Bowman was going to win. However, really deep down in my heart, I wanted Blue Maiden to win. I wanted her and Aqua to win because of everything that's been going on, all their development. I felt that this was really a chance to give a female Yu-Gi-Oh character something that they never do, which is a big character win this late in the series, and let the female protagonist take more of a role in Yu-Gi-Oh! But well, I guess VRAINS ain't going to live up to that. Maybe next time, but I doubt it. But yeah, deep down in my heart, I wanted Blue Maiden to win, and I kind of thought she was going to win. And at the same time, although I knew that Blue Maiden was going to lose this duel, I'm not angry about it. I thought I'd be a little bit more angry than I actually was, and I think that's because that this loss, this defeat for Blue Maiden actually built her character up more than what a win would do. And even though she lost, I have more respect for Blue Maiden as a character. I have more respect for Aoi as a character. I think that this was probably, in retrospect, better than what could have happened if they had gave her the win. But, you know, that's just my opinion. Some people have argued with me about it. But really, deep down, I do think this loss did more for her than a victory would have, although I really would have loved to see her win. But now that I've said that and gotten that off my chest, let's move on and talk about the actual episode. So the episode begins where we left off last week. Blue Maiden is continuing to attempt to defeat Bowman with her effect strategy, using effect damage rather than attacking. However, Bowman is able to survive this strategy. And as he survives, we hear from Aqua, we hear from Blue Maiden that they're expecting Bowman to attack with hatred and anger because they defeated Haru. And to their surprise, Bowman doesn't do that. Bowman is absent when it comes to emotions. His emotions are absent here. And he actually shocks Aqua and Blue Maiden by saying he's not angry. He's thankful that they defeated Haru, which really confuses these two. And it even confused me a little bit too, until Bowman elaborated, of course. And he elaborated by telling them that by defeating Haru, they allowed him to feel anger, sadness, and hatred. They completed him, essentially, before Bowman just goes all out and makes good on his word to just clobber and bulldoze, and I'm paraphrasing here, clobber and bulldoze Aoi and Aqua, or Blue Maiden and Aqua, which he does, unfortunately, very, very well. In fact, Bowman is able to revive his 3 Coolant Hydro Drives and is able to summon Link 4 Terrasect Hydro Drive Monarch, and this monster is no joke. It has 3,000 attack points. This is Link 4 Hydro Drive, and much like Hydro Drive Lord, this monster has earth, water, fire, and wind attributes. So now there's 4 attributes that they have to get past in order to get through, and they're in trouble. Everybody recognizes this. That at this point, Blue Maiden is going to lose the duel no matter what she does. And Blue Maiden realizes this. She's about to break down. She's about to quit. She's about ready to give up. And that's when we hear Zaizen yell out to her not to give up, to have hope, that you can still find a way. And this is able to snap Blue Maiden out of it, and she is able to come up with a strategy to save herself thanks to her brother. And basically, Blue Maiden is able to save herself and buy herself another turn, and Zyzen is relieved by this, and we see her activate a trap card known as Marioness Cascade, which saves her from taking all of this damage by Hydrodrive Monarch, and it actually banishes her 2 monsters that she has left on the field, but they come back at the beginning of the next turn. So essentially what this card did was it just ended the battle phase, essentially. So Bowman just sets a card, he ends his turn, he's unable to defeat Blue Maiden in that turn. Blue Maiden takes her move, and she brings out her new Link 4 Marioness, which is Link 4 Marioness Wonder Heart. And Marioness Battle Ocean is the field spell that she plays in conjunction with this. And this combo allows Blue Maiden to destroy Hydrodrive Monarch and knock Bowman's life points down, but she's unable to completely defeat him as Bowman saves himself, and Bowman gives the grim reality to Blue Maiden and Aqua by saying, by destroying Hydrodrive Monarch, you have guaranteed my victory. Your fate is sealed. And he goes on, and he is determined at this point that he's going to win, and he goes through, he revives Hydrodrive Monarch at the end of the duel and begins a continuous attack against Blue Maiden and ultimately defeats her. And that is essentially how the duel goes. And we see something else very fascinating here. Unlike what happened to Spectre, where lightning destroyed him right away, or rather he took Spectre's consciousness data right away, but didn't destroy him, Bowman doesn't destroy Blue Maiden right away. In fact, Bowman is so moved by this duel that she dueled beautifully, that her bond with her brother, who saved her from destruction, Bowman is basically going to allow Blue Maiden to see her brother one last time, as he says, this is my version of compassion. Bowman disappears, and we see this projection of Akira come out, and he's running to his sister, and as they get ready to hug one last time, Blue Maiden and Aqua disappear, and Zyzen is left there a broken man. And again, Zyzen has to mourn the loss of his little sister. I mean, Zyzen has been through so much, and I cannot underscore how much Zyzen played a role in this episode, which is something I really loved. They really emphasized his bond with his sister. He not only saved his sister from giving up, Zyzen comes in, he tries to force a log out of all these people that are locked up in Vrains at the point, and Bowman prevents him from doing it. Rather, he just tells Zyzen to watch the duel, and Zyzen is being forced to watch this duel, and although he's worried about his sister, he still has faith in her, saying that this is her destiny, that she can win. And then, of course, we have Zyzen at the very end there, breaking down as a broken man when his sister, his flesh and blood, well, not his flesh and blood because they're only step-siblings, but when his little sister is literally yanked from his arms and once again suffering the fate of being virtually dead in the Yu-Gi-Oh world. So again, Zyzen's importance in the episode cannot be understated as well, and it just made this episode more impactful in the feels, in my opinion. So with all of that being said, that was the episode, and like I said, although I really wanted in my heart for Blue Maiden to win, overall the episode was probably better done, and the series would be better done with Aoi losing. Maybe next generation will get a big female comeback win towards the end of the series, but we'll have to wait and see about that. So with all of that discussion aside, overall, I give this episode an 8 out of 10. This was really a strong episode. It really hit right there in the feels, and although the duel's outcome was not what we wanted it to be, I think in the end, it was the best way it could have ended out, in my opinion. But as always, in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys thought. What were your thoughts about this week's episode? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was just there? What are your thoughts on Blue Maiden not getting the win? What are your thoughts on Bowman? Just what are your thoughts about all of this? Are you upset that Blue Maiden lost? Do you think it's better that she lost? Just let me know what your guys' thoughts are about all this in the comment section down below, because as always, I enjoy hearing from you. All right, everyone, as always, Templar74 signing off. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll talk to you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.